Hey everybody, another video for action figures, backing them away. I just got done doing some yard work and I cleaned up, and now I'm going to make another video. This is the same day as the previous one, so I'm doing a lot, but I'm going to go through the rest of my villains and just get that out of the way. Now my glass shelves are pretty much empty, so let's get to it. I'm going to start with the tiniest ones. So we got these little metal nano figs, I think is what they're called. So I've got a Killer Croc, a Mr. Freeze, got a Poison Ivy, I have a Two-Face with a green face in different colors, and I have a red face Two-Face. I have a Bane whose face is completely scratched off. And I have a Harley Quinn that's been black and white. These are all my metal figures. Now I'm going to look at my Lego minifigures. So I have the Scarecrow from Batman Begins, in his suit, and his Scarecrow mask. Hopefully you can see that. Guess we'll find out. We have this animated series, Mr. Freeze, which I love. Love that one. I have this Harley Quinn with a big old hammer. Got this other Mr. Freeze that has a big old freeze ray. I have this Penguin from the Batman 2022. So Colin Farrell's Penguin. I don't even know if that's focusing, guys, I'm sorry. This is probably supposed to be, I don't know, could be Jack Nicholson. I don't think it is though. I don't remember what this one is from. It could be Jack Nicholson's Joker. So Batman 1989. And I have a Cesar Romero from the 60s show. You can even see his mustache. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but those are my minifigures, my Lego minifigures. I have ink under my nail somehow. Anyway, so here are my Bane action figures. I've got a few. This one's not an action figure, but it's one of these cool figures that McFarlane released. I like how ridiculously large he is, and you can see all like the ligaments and nasty stuff in his neck right there. And these tubes for the venom are really cool and almost fluorescent looking. I like this figure a lot. This is a cool figure. This is a pretty typical Bane figure this is from 1997. Just pretty standard. I like his mask, how simple it is. Just a big luchador looking guy. He's very squeaky. I like the squeakiness of the plastic when they're older. This guy has some sort of action feature that I'm not sure what it does, but I just liked him because he looked obviously like the animated series Bane, so yeah, I don't know what he does, but he's got some sort of spring or something. But yeah, there he is. Poison Ivy, I have this Q-Figs figure that actually lights up. I just don't have batteries in it. She's got a flower on her hand. These vines are cool because they're actually like rubber. She's just sitting there. Kind of a fun little display. Batman the Animated Series is what it's based off of. That's what it says on the bottom. We have another Poison Ivy from 1996. This one's cool. It's got the transparent plastic. I think that looks really nice. That's really cool on the limbs. very unique. The red hair is really, really red on this one too. Her plastic's deteriorating, it's all sticky. Okay, let's do Two-Face. I have Harvey Dent from The Dark Knight. I love this interpretation of Harvey Dent and Two-Face, and hopefully, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that at all, but I hope you can see that face. It's really, really cool. Maybe there? I don't know. But I really think this is a great figure. So when I saw it, it was very cheap, and I had to grab that. Really cool. And then I have this New Adventures figure from '98 with the dark blue and the black. He's got his coin. No, he doesn't. I thought he had his coin. Huh. Neither of them do. And then I have this Two-Face from, this is like supposed to be Batman Forever, 1995. He's like up against this pillar in a straitjacket, but he's got his firearm. And it says Arkham Asylum on the back. I think this is McDonald's. No, it's not. I don't know. It says Applause. Could be. But since we're on the topic of Batman Forever, actually, yeah, since we're on the topic of Batman Forever, this is another one from the same series. You can kind of tell they're the same. This is the Riddler with this big old thinking cap, his brainwave amplifier, or whatever the hell it was called. And this little TV screen on the back. So this is Jim Carrey's Riddler. I think that's, I don't know, these are just fun. I really like these two. They're just interesting. Yeah. Jim Carrey's Riddler. And yeah. I'll save that for last. No, not last, but close to last. Here's a penguin figure. This is like the only penguin figure I have other than that minifigure. This is one of those Mego toys with like the full cloth clothing. He's just kind of cool, and I think I got him really cheap at a GameStop because they had like a buy one get one free, and so I got this cheap thing, and it was just like on the clearance rack, and I got him. Kind of fun. Nothing crazy. By the way, the Penguin show, peak. That shit was awesome. I'm gonna save my favorites for last. So let me go. I'll get the big hitter out of the way. So here's my Joker stuff. This is a cool little like game piece, I think. It says the Joker, and it's the Joker from the 2004 animated series, The Batman. I've always thought this Joker was interesting. I have another figure of him. He's almost like in a straitjacket. I just love his hair. He moves around like an animal. He's kind of like feral. I don't know. Very, very interesting design. Unique. But I like that figure too. It's really cool. This one is Kenner. This is probably 97, no, 94. Let me see if I can find a stamp. He does not have a stamp. Surprising. Huh. Oh, yep, Kenner. There it is. 1997. Okay, I was right. But yeah, he's got his hat. He's weird colored. It's like the New Adventures look where he has like the weird scary eyes and stuff. I like his hat. I thought he was interesting. There's that. That plastic is also sticky. Here's this, what is this called? Handmade by Robots. It's like a, almost like woven figure. I have a Batman one over there too. But, I like this. I don't like the tag because it gets in the way of putting other stuff like around it. So, but you know, can't really complain. There's that. I have this wooden thing that I think came in a loot crate. He has different heads that you can attach, just like a little wooden figure. There it goes. The Joker is no more. Yeah, it was interesting. I don't know, kind of fun. I'll do some more tapping. I've been talking too much. Got this McFarlane figure. His legs are incredibly difficult to work with if you're trying to pose. I don't know why his feet do not move, but it is so frustrating. Anytime he'd fall over, I just kind of give up trying to pose him. I do like that he has this long revolver. I think it's kind of funny. And his sculpt is nice. It's not the worst I've seen. I like the colors a lot. And I have this Death of the Family Joker from the New 52. He's got his face torn off. He's got his battle axe. Yeah, there he is. Really weird, I don't know, story. And speaking of which, if you're freaked out by masks, don't look at this next 10-15 seconds. Starting now. So this is if you buy Death of the Family Collector's Edition, you get this mask. It's kind of a cheap mask, but it's supposed to be his face, you know. I don't know, it was kind of cool when I bought it, but kind of goofy now. But yeah. It's a constant reminder of the Scott Snyder weirdness. Let's do Harley next. No, sorry. I'm going to do Ra's al Ghul, however you want to say it. This is a cool figure. I have no idea when this is from. I have no idea when it was sold, but I think it's really neat. He's got his cool cape and this collar. He's got a falcon. Even has like the little blind on. He's got a real chain on his belt, which is kind of interesting. He just looks very suave, which I always like that in a Ra's al Ghul. Very cool. I love the green under the cape too. I just think that's a neat figure. And then this one is awesome. This is animated series when he fights with Batman. You can see there his face and his armor, but then he has his jackal mask, and I love that jackal mask. I think yeah. So I have the pop vinyl over here that has the jackal mask. It's that same mask. Really, really cool. I saw this figure and I was like, yeah, that's going in my collection. Super sick. Okay, oh, I forgot one Joker. This is Heath Ledger's Joker. I saw this figure. I'm not usually into like these big, kind of cheap toys, but his colors were so good on his jacket, and his face was painted so well. I was like, I kind of need that. Like it's Heath Ledger's likeness, really well done. So I picked him up. Sorry, I'm talking kind of loud. I keep getting excited. Okay. We'll go to Killer Croc next. So this is another one of those big figures. I can't remember what they're called, but like the Bane. I think I might like this Croc more. I don't know, but there is his face. He's really cool. I wish they painted the back a little bit better, but oh well. Killer Croc. Waylon Jones. Here's a Killer Croc from the New Adventures. Just the green instead of the gray, which I think makes more sense, but I like the gray color scheme for some reason. He does have toes, which I think is interesting, because none of these other figures ever have like detail on the foot. I guess it makes sense since he's got claws. Yeah, I like him. Good, nice dark color on the skin too. This is sick. I love this figure. So similar to my Man Bat and Clayface one from the last video, This is one of those bigger McFarlane figures. This is Arkham Asylum Killer Croc, which is just kick-ass. I mean, that is such a good figure. God, I love this figure. I cannot describe to you how cool I think this thing is. And it's heavy. I love him, and I don't know if I'm actually going to pack him away because I love him that much. I might actually keep him out. I've made my decision. I'm keeping Man-Bat, Clayface, and Killer Croc out because they're too cool. Okay, moving on. Here I have a Harley McFarlane figure. She comes with her Bane revolver and a giant hammer. Usually had her posed like that. I do like this figure. It's very simple. It looks like her animated counterpart. Nothing crazy. I love this revolver, and I love the hammer. I think it's cool. Yeah, very posable too. I always had her just sitting like that, kind of goofy like. This is probably the first or second figure I had from McFarlane when they started releasing those in like Walmart, the DC Multiverse figures. So yeah. Come on, there we go. Okay. Another Harley. This is another Q-Figs thing. She's got one of her hyenas. I don't know which one. It doesn't say. And then it's her with her big old hammer. I like how cartoonish the hammer is. It's like all like swingy and bent. Fits that animated series style. I love the expression on the hyena. I think that's so dope. He's so funny looking. I don't know. Yeah. Got a patch, Harley Quinn patch. It's kind of cool. Pretty exaggerated. Then I have this journal that I probably also got from Loot Crate or something. I don't know. I just have it in the backdrop so that this is like the back of the shelf, pretty much. This says Harley Quinn on the back, and it has her on the inside cover. And then otherwise it's just a blank notebook. I do like these sounds. Okay, now on to my favorites. Here is a Scarecrow figure. No idea what from. This says 1998. Oh my gosh, this says Marvel. So this is not even a Scarecrow figure. I've been lied to. I know there's a Scarecrow in Marvel as well, but I thought this was a DC Scarecrow. And it says Marvel on the bottom of the foot. That's funny. I thought this was like a Scarecrow figure from DC, but it's not apparently, so I have to do more research. Here I have the animated series. This is like the original look for him. Scarecrow with a scythe that he can't hold worth a shit for some reason. It's kind of annoying, but oh well. His hat's cool. I like him. I like Scarecrow. Sorry, I'm not even showing you guys the figure. There we go. There he is. Jonathan Crane. Where did I put him? Oh. This one is probably my favorite one. He's got his new Batman Adventures stand, but this is Scarecrow from the new Batman Adventures, and he's freaky, long, skinny wrists and scary face. Oh man, I love this design. This is one of the best redesigns from that series. I don't like the Catwoman redesign. I don't particularly care for the Joker redesign. Two-Face is fine. I don't really care for the Mr. Freeze either. I love this one. This one is sick. hate the Riddler redesign. I don't know, maybe that's a hot take, but I love this one. That is one of my favorite figures. I'm also not packing him because I like him. Okay. Well, I'll figure that out later. Last but not least, we have Mr. Freeze. I have this little toy from 93. Just a normal Mr. Freeze, probably missing an accessory or something. I have no idea. And then we have this recent one from McFarlane that is excellent. I love this figure. I say that about so many of them, but this is just, when I think Mr. Freeze, this is what I think. I think this, or I think Arkham City Mr. Freeze. I love this figure. I'm probably making a mistake by not packing these up, but I think I'm going to keep them out as well. Him out, I mean. Yeah, I'm going to keep him over there. Well, I guess that's everything. So I've still got books, I've still got movies, I've still got my Batmobiles, and a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. So I'm going to get to that at some point, but this is the last of the action figures. So if you made it all the way through this series, thank you so much for watching. I know it's been just me rambling about random crap, and I don't know if it's interesting to some of you or what, but some people are still watching, which is kind of cool. And so I appreciate it. I appreciate your time. So let me know what you thought was cool, what you want more of. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to talk in the comments. Just let me know. Yeah, I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Tell your friends and family you love them. Goodbye.